Have you had a situation like this? You have friends, family, relatives, all coming over for a little good time, sharing some moments, create some memories, have some drinks, have some food, possibly even like for the holidays or a celebration of some sort. Or Thanksgiving, in my case. And then somehow, some way, it always ends in a debate over topics, opinions, ideas. Just something that kind of takes the moment. Not only are you enjoying your fancy drink and some decent food, but now you must choose a side. Well, let me tell you, that happened to me. And boy, we're going to talk about this. I have a story for you guys. We're going to talk about this, but first, I'm going to do this in the studio because it's going to be interesting. Okay, so here we are in the studio. I feel like it's been a long time, but oh well, we're here. Anyways, so first off, really, hey, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you all for being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and I appreciate y'all. But now, on with some story time. So basically, what happened was we're hosting Thanksgiving. It's a time where everybody gets together, friends, family, and just embrace the moment, celebrate the moment, create opportunity, create memories, really. Not really opportunities, but create memories. And that's kind of what we did. But as usual, we live in a time where people get so bogged down with opinions and ideas. They morph into their ideologies, and now it's like their way of life. And then, if people disagree with you, they're either going to have a conversation with you, engage, and then just move on, or they're going to react with emotion, take everything personal. And next thing you know, boom, friendship disconnected. But what I really wanted to get at was mainly the fact that I didn't think it was going to happen at my table. Now, you hear about this stuff all the time. You know, if during Thanksgiving or any other get togethers with your family, someone turns the table into a debate. I'm not knocking it. In fact, I was very interested in it and intrigued, and I got into it. I'll tell the story because of the fact that, yes, it happened to me and I got caught up into it. But wait to hear the topic, which, if you saw the thumbnail, you can kind of put two and two together. So there we are. When cooking food, I decided to smoke a turkey this year. If any of you had smoked turkey or smoked a turkey, cooked it in the smoker, but this year was my first time, so I was excited, but also nervous. And it ended up turning out amazing. The meat was so juicy and tender. I mean, it was amazing. I was very proud of myself. In fact, it was so amazing that, yeah, I didn't really get very much leftovers, if you know what I mean. Yeah, and if you're watching, you know who you are. Hey, I hope it was fulfilling, you know. But next time, hey, leave a couple pieces for the cook. So there we are, just cooking all day. Friends are coming over, and it's that moment. The food's all laid out, the drinks are flowing, and football's on the TV. We're just indulging, giving thanks, being thankful for friendship, embracing conversation. And then maybe the liquor kicks in a little bit, the wine and the champagne just kind of kicks in. And then somebody had to bring up the topic, flat earth. Now, believe what you want to believe. You guys are entitled to that. I will say, I am one of those that have never been a flat earther. It's never been my thing too much. I've just been around this world and experienced things in life and seen things in life that just, it doesn't make sense. Now, that being said, the topic was presented at the table and it led to a debate. It felt like I was the only one speaking. Here we are, just going back and forth about flat earth. Flat Earth. Now, by the way, I will say there were a lot of good points made. We got into this debate. There were a lot of good points made, but there were also more points on my side. We engaged. We went back and forth to the point where there were people even at the table. I mean, everybody, it was like literally a showdown. It was a showdown. And it was one of those times where I literally almost I caught myself. Now, granted, I was already a couple whiskeys in, and the turkey I was full, a couple drinks in. The conversation got really animated, and people were just getting entertained. And there were a lot of it was like, if you're sitting at the table, just picture it being like this. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, you got a response to that. You got a response to that too? It was literally like that. So if you were at the table, that's exactly what you would have seen. The topic went on about flat Earth. And I'm curious, comment down below your thoughts on this flat Earth theory. Please comment down below. I'm very interested. But I'll tell you right now, I'm not a flat earther. I believe the Earth is round, and I believe off these points. I have some points. One of them being, I have traveled in both different hemispheres for work and stuff, and obviously, being in both hemispheres, you can only see certain constellations in the northern hemisphere that are not visible in the southern hemisphere. Which, if it was round, therefore, boom. You can't see those constellations in the southern hemisphere, but you can only see them in the northern hemisphere. And vice versa. I've lived on an island. I was stationed in Hawaii, lived in Hawaii, and of course in Hawaii, you see ships come in and out all the time from the horizon. Pearl Harbor's out there. It's a big Navy base. There's a lot of training out there. A lot of Navy ships are always going out and about around Hawaii. You can sit on the beach and look down, and you will see the ship disappear over the horizon. You'll see the bottom of the ship slowly fade away all the way down to the top. If it was flat, that wouldn't happen. You would see the whole ship just fall off the end of the horizon, just go down, just fall off or whatever. And so that was another argument, and the second one was, of course, obviously you have time zones, time changes, the sun rises in the east, sets in the west, and the time zone in New York, it could be 9 o'clock in the morning there, and then you're going to have a different time all the way in the West Coast. So, it'll be dark in New York, the sun will already be set, but the sun will still be up in California. It was a very animated conversation, and the crazy thing was, it was also with friends. Friends and people who, you trust and care about. That was the event. But there was a learning point there. I had two learning points, really. One, you can't take things personal. Never take anything personal. Because when you take things personal, then your reaction is from a personal one, an emotional one. Let's remain logical. Let's be human. The other takeaway was, wow, this is what comfort and chaos is. Engage in these uncomfortable conversations. In the end, you're still human. You walk away, you're still friends. You can believe what you want to believe. You can share your ideas, share your opinions. I want to hear. I want to have a conversation. Let's engage this together. But in the end, regardless of who believes what, we're still humans. You still have a life on this earth. I have a life on this earth. Time is too precious. Why waste it? Gripe, little grief in an argument or a debate. It's not worth it. Engage it. It was fun. Learn some things. I learned some things. In the end, we're still friends. And I still care about every single one of those people very much. I care about them deeply. I would invite them over again and engage in more conversation. I was reminded that is what comfort and chaos really means. We can't be afraid to have those conversations. As long as we also have that reality check of knowing that we're humans. Us sitting here debating about flat earth theory is not going to dictate the rest of your life. Don't lose sleep over it. Don't take it personal. Have fun with it, learn from it, and then, hey, you know what? Shake hands. Life goes on. Life goes on. And that was a big reality check for me. And that was a learning point. And I definitely just wanted to come on and share this with you guys because it was kind of like a reminder of what comfort and chaos is. I'm very proud of myself for not losing control, not taking anything personal. All my friends were here, family, life goes on. Let them think what they think. I think I also learned, and we can keep this between you and I, but I think my brother is a flat earther. Yeah, I think so. But you know what? I'm still going to love him the same because he's entitled to that. And by all means, I hope it serves him well. And for all you flat earthers out there, I hope it serves you well. Have fun with it. Own it. But don't lose that touch with your humanity. So, if you guys had any interesting topics, debates, or conversations over your tables, please let me know. I will love to hear about them. I will love to hear about them, especially whatever topics of discussion that were presented on your table. Thankfully, politics wasn't really brought into this one. So I know that's a big sensitive topic for everybody. Don't take things personal, guys. Let's continue to find comfort in our chaos. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope this story served you well. Please comment down below. Also, the Trust and Verify hats are freaking amazing. One of the best designs I've come up with. And please, the link is in the description down below for the Chaos Shop. Go get yourself one. Get one for a friend, family. I wear these around town and it sparks conversation. You can't find them in stores, and they're custom for this comfort and chaos community. That's you guys. So I appreciate that. Link in the description down below. Makes for a good Christmas gift. I hope the best for you all this holiday season. I can't wait to put more videos out for you guys. Christmas is just around the corner. If you're like me, you're definitely got some Christmas shopping to go. You're waiting till the last minute. Sorry, just how I operate. Work keeps me busy. But hey, cherish that time. Cherish that time. And remember, we're all humans on this planet. Time is already too precious. Don't waste it. Don't waste friendships. Value your circles. Stay grounded. I'll see you on the next video.